everybody, it's Kim here. Welcome to my channel. It is a nice early morning on September 3rd, 2025. I am going to do my first little what's sold video. So let's just get right into it. I am a reseller on multiple platforms. I'm trying to figure out the best way. Yeah, I think this is the best way. So let's just get into it. I do have my phone with me so I can tell you a little bit about things. All right, the first thing I sold, let's go in reverse order, like the right order. Let's see. Okay, the first thing was a Vanity Fair slip. I listed it as a slip dress, as I do with most Vanity Fair stuff. This is a vintage, and this one is just, I thought, was extra pretty. So here it is. The vintage slip dress. You can't really see, but the lace is like a little darker than the rest of it. Lace on the bottom. This sold on eBay, and on eBay I always buyer paid shipping. So this did sell for, it sold after 33 days after having been relisted. So 33 days after it was relisted, it sold for $18. I accepted someone's offer, and my cost of goods was only $2.30 on that one, so I'll make about $15 on it, so not bad. I am really accepting offers right now because, and sending kind of generous offers, because I am moving all of my inventory from upstairs down here. I'm doing a new inventory system, so the more I can sell, the better for me when I have to move everything. So next is a t-shirt. I've had this t-shirt for a long time. It's been relisted for 37 days, but I've had it for at least a year. It sold for $8 on eBay as well. And I got this in a ThredUp t-shirt box. The cost per item was $2.25. So I'm not going to make a lot on it, but like I said, I've had it for a really long time. So I'm very happy to see it be moved on. So it's fine. It's not always about, sometimes when you have older inventory, it's not about how much you make on it. It's just about moving it out and finding it a home. And this is it. This is the Comic-Con t-shirt. So that is going out today. All right, next is a Nifty Ai Uniqlo stretch cotton crew neck long sleeve t-shirt in navy blue. I got this at a church sale I went to. It's been listed for 6 days. This one actually surprised me a little. I got it at a church sale because it was a bag sale, and my cost of goods at that sale for everything I bought was 42 cents per item, so that's why I kind of grabbed it. It was new with tags. I did not expect it to sell that quickly, and it sold for $17, which honestly I was thinking probably was going to sell for less than that, but with the low cost of goods and being new with tags, I picked it up. So $17, taking out the, I'm not telling you the fees, am I? So yeah, I'm making a little bit less. The fees on the different items, I don't have it completely, like all of the numbers in front of me, but yeah. Let's go back. We'll go back. On the slip, my fees were $3.23, and my cost of goods was $2.30. So a little bit, about $5. So I'll make more than $10, $10, $11, $12, something like that. The Comic-Con shirt, my cost of goods $2.25, and the fees were $2.25. My cost of goods I had down to $0 actually. So that usually means that I just kind of was taking the box as a whole, and I just wasn't counting cost of goods. The stretch cotton shirt, the fees were $3.49. I paid 42 cents. So I will make about $13 on that, and it flipped in 6 days, which is amazing. Okay, next, I've had these for so long. I got them at the Benz. It cost me 98 cents. I do an average cost of goods at the Benz, and pretty much is around $1 every time I've ever been. So this one was 98 cents particularly. Like I said, got it at the Benz. These were dragon print shorts. I've had them for over a year. So I was very, very happy to have these move out of my inventory. They are, they have this dragon. I thought they were really cool. I mean, I still think they're really cool shorts. So I'm glad someone picked them up and is going to give them a new life because they are just super cool to look at. So happy that those found a home. And let's see. These sold on Depop for $7 and my fees were 98 cents. So basically $2 sold for $7. I'll only make $5, but I got them out of my inventory. They were probably something that when I went through my inventory and did my new system, we're probably going to get donated. So just really happy to make a little bit of a profit and move those on. All right, next is a Hinge utility jacket, women's army olive green cargo military lightweight. I also got this at the church sale and my cost of goods was 42 cents. This sold for $25 on Poshmark and it actually sold full price, which was kind of nice. And it sold after 15 days of being listed. So great sale actually. So the fees were $5. I paid 42 cents, so I will make $19.50 about on this jacket, which I thought was great. And once again, I got this at the church sale. I saw it kind of hanging up, and I thought that just has that military look in a, you know, great color, and I thought it would do well. I did not expect it to sell as fast as it did for full price, though. So here we go. It's got the cinched waist. It's a really nice jacket. Lots of pockets, lots of big pockets, a great utility jacket. So, you know, really nice piece, and I'm really pleased at how quick and, you know, for such a good price that it sold for me. And I want to say that reselling is very relative to everyone's business. So while for me a $25 sale on a jacket like that is a great thing, for someone else it might not even be worth their time. So I'm throwing out what's great to me at this point in my business. A $25 sale is a great sale for me. Next is, once again, I've had this for a long time. I got this in a box from Unclaimed Baggage that I bought. So my cost of goods was pretty low, but that's another one where I didn't do an individual cost of goods. I just kind of took the cost of the whole box and, you know, I don't know. I'm doing cost of goods per items now, so. But I don't have that information is what I'm saying. So this sold 29 days after relisting, but this has been relisted so many times. And honestly, I am shocked. I don't understand why this one didn't sell faster, but it is the Nifty Ai's Prana Lexi Koi button down plaid organic cotton top with pockets, and it was an extra small. Maybe that was the problem, is the size. It sold for $12 on eBay. I accepted someone's offer, and the fees were $2.50. So, you know, a $10, a little less than $10 profit. I mean, I'm really okay with that. It's a really cute shirt. Like I said, this is one that kind of baffled me a little because it was so cute. And maybe it was the size. Maybe it was the size. But this has gone through 2 summers. So it is new with tags. And it's just a really cute little sleeveless plaid shirt. I mean, that is just a really nice shirt that someone's getting a great deal. And I think that's awesome. I know I like getting a great deal. So I'm always happy when someone else can get a great deal. All right. I think I did not show you. You know what I didn't show you? I didn't show you the Uniqlo shirt. I was like, why is there still something here? Because I only have one thing left. All right, this is my first What Sold video, so if it's a little rambling and chaotic, it's just my brain. As I do more of them, hopefully it will get a little bit less rambling and chaotic, but, you know, probably not if we're being honest about it. Just a little piece of lint, but it is just a plain black, navy blue, plain navy blue t-shirt. It was a large, yeah. So just a very minimalist basic closet staple kind of a top. And that one, once again, sold for $17 very quickly. All right, last but not least, I just listed this. I love it that some of the things that I have listed are selling quickly, which just makes me very happy. It makes me think that I'm picking up good stuff. Maybe it also means I'm pricing things too low, but that's okay. This was a vintage Y2K cachet Western studded leather belt, size large. 36 was the waist size, black rhinestone buckle, and it was made in the USA. It sold in 2 days. I got this on a Whatnot show. One of my friends, her Whatnot show is every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and she does everything at $3 starts. So everything starts at $3. And I get a lot of inventory from her, but she has started doing some bundles too, where she'll just sell a bundle of things for $3. And so I don't want to say she always does that, but sometimes she does that. I got this belt from her. I just kind of average my cost of goods with shipping and everything. I just say an average $5, which is probably over what I actually spend. But that way, I'd rather err on the side of a little bit too much. So I consider my cost of good $5. And this sold just this morning. This and the Prana sold this morning. Everything else sold yesterday. It sold just this morning. I had gotten an offer, or no, I was sending offers on eBay. That's what it was. I was sending offers on eBay, and one popped up, and I sent out I already have a 20% off sale going, so I sent another 10% off offer, and they accepted like right away. So this sold for $20.79 after 2 days. And let's see, the fees were $3.96, and I paid $5. So I'm going to make, like about a little less than $20 on that one. So that's great. That's a great sale. I am not a little less than 20. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of it was $20.79, not $27. So I'm going to end up making a little bit less than, around probably $14. Something like that. $12, $14. But I'm fine with that. Kind of where I'm at right now is, let me show you the belt though while I'm talking. Where I'm at right now is I am really looking to make $10 or more per item. That's kind of what my target is at the moment. And then I'm going to kind of slowly creep that up as I, start getting older inventory out and start getting more newer inventory. And eventually I'd like to get at where my average profit, is closer to $20. That's not going to be everything, but, we'll see. Maybe I'll stick at the $10 forever. I don't know. But here's the belt. It's really, really cute. And it is vintage. It has this really adorable Western buckle with rhinestones. Now it is a little tarnished given its age, but this has the rhinestones too. And then the belt itself is studded. And then it has like grommets, like every other one. You have a grommet and then a big old rhinestone, and none of it is missing. It does have a little bit of wear, where it was buckled here on the inside, but the outside looks really good. And, it does have the cachet tag, the size, made in the USA, all of that. So, yeah, that is the final sale that just came in this morning. So anyway, thanks for watching. I am going to try to do these. I can't promise every day, but when I have some interesting sales or, a group of sales, I might try to do them here and there. Eventually I would love to do it every day. I don't know that I'm going to jump that from no videos to every day right away, but we'll see. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, anything you were surprised about selling or not selling faster. Yeah, let me know. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love it, and it really does help me in the algorithm. And since I have been missing from making videos on YouTube for several months, I could use all the help I can get. So if you can leave me a like, a thumbs up, or a comment, and if you don't know what to comment, just leave me an emoji, a smiley face, I don't know, if you didn't like it, a thumbs down helps too. Just anything, and that would help me out. And anyway, remember that it is, it's never too late. I did get back to the things you love yesterday. I can't say the same thing 2 days in a row, can I? you know, it's never too late to look at the things that you're doing in your business, in your life, in your household, whatever it is, and find ways that you can refine your processes, that you can maybe be a little more efficient, maybe find more enjoyment in it, maybe, you know, find a way to make it run a little better so you get a little more time back in your day. That's what I'm working on now with my business, and I'm going to try to get it in my house too, like, you know, a better schedule for getting things cleaned and keeping on top of things. And, you know, I'm going to try to implement it all over in my life. But right now we're starting with the business, and then we're going to work outward. But anyway, thanks so much for being here and watching. I'm going to get my remote ready. And anyway, I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, I'm going to get shipping and finish my iced coffee. I did make iced coffee today. It is French vanilla coffee, which I make in a French press. And then, I know this is very weird, but to give myself a little bit of protein, instead of using like a creamer or something like that, I kind of make it a latte or milk. I make it a latte by putting in a protein drink, and I use Ensure. I just use a vanilla Ensure, and it's really yummy, and it also is kind of breakfast at the same time. So anyway, pro tip, if you're short on time and you want a nice coffee, but you need to take it on the go and have it be your breakfast, grab a protein drink and just throw it in. All right, I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.